Weekly tip from Sophie's Zone Next Level Business Support. I'm Sophie Zolman, the owner and founder of Sophie's Zone Next Level Business Support. And I have a little secret today. Today's topic is another one of those from personal experience this year and in years in general. And it's all about vacations, downtime, and self care. Oh my. So, one thing that I learned really well this year and continue to learn year after year because we all, slide back into old habits and things is one of the most important things you can do for yourself and your business is to take care of you first and foremost. It's not selfish, it's not going to let others down. It's actually the most important thing you can do because you cannot be your best and be able to do what you need to do for yourself and for others if you're not in your best shape mentally, physically, emotionally, all of that. I have spent the last couple of months slowing down. I have spent the last couple of months reevaluating what I do, what I don't do, what I should do. And I don't mean that from the shoulda, coulda, woulda and, shooting myself. It's the things I know that I can do and should do to, better myself, my life, and my business. And but it's the kind of should that is appropriate for me. It's not what I think others are saying I should do. I'm really listening to my heart, my soul, all the universe, all of those things to really understand what makes me tick, what makes me perform the best in life and business, and continues to accelerate my business growth, my health and well-being, my life plans, and all of those things. And one thing I've learned is downtime, self-care, and vacation, and a vacation where you truly unplug, barring emergencies, is really, really important. So today's three tips are all about, taking care of you first and foremost. One, make sure you have downtime every day, even if it's just 5 minutes to step away from the computer, to step away from the TV, walk outside and get some fresh air, close your eyes and breathe for 5 minutes, go read something inspirational for 5 minutes, do something that totally stops the brain waves and the work and the chatter and all the things that you're doing so heatedly in the moment, especially during a busy work day. Take breaks. Breaks are important. That little bit of downtime every day is good. And the evenings, if you're not a night owl, take your evenings off, take your weekends off whenever possible. I get things happen. And there's also times where you just feel like working on a Saturday or Sunday. And as long as you're doing that from a place of, I've got this to do and I just want to knock it out and get it done in a few hours on my Saturday afternoon, great, go for it. But working 7 days a week, putting in that hustle grind mentality, working, 16, 18 hours a day is really not healthy in so many respects. And I've learned that myself the hard way this year. And, it's one of those things that we all kind of fall into accidentally or on purpose. And so remember to take a break multiple times a day and downtime in the evenings if you can. Number two, self-care at least once a week. And that can look like anything for you. That can be taking a 30-minute walk in the forest if you have a forest by you. It can be walking the beach if you live on the beach or near the beach. It can be, reading a book. It can be going outside to just enjoy, the view. I have a really nice view on my back deck. How often do I go out there and actually stand in the sunshine or sit out on my deck? I have really great deck furniture. I just don't do that. But my self-care comes in with massages. It comes in with mani-pedis. I also see a chiropractor regularly, an acupuncturist regularly. And, I do things with my health and wellness working with a health and wellness coach to make sure my dietary choices are the best for my body. The exercise I do is the best for me and my body and what I need to do. And then last, vacations, time away from home. The pandemic locked us up for a lot. I mean, I've been working from home for over 20 years, but still I'd like to get away, and not just for business trips, because yes, those are great. Going to see my masterminds people and sisters and friends and going to see my coach. Those things are all great, but also just getting away to have fun. A couple weeks ago, I went on a girls' weekend with a couple of women that I know on in an online game that I play as a part of my downtime. And we've been playing together on this game for over a year. We'd never met, and they were like, "Hey, let's get together and go have a girls' weekend and just get away from our homes, our lives, our things, and meet in real life and just get to know each other." And I had such a blast, and it felt so good to do that. And just last week, I went on vacation for a few days with my husband. We celebrated 31 years of marriage. I got to go get my Harry Potter on because we went to Universal Studios. I got to drink butterbeer. I got to, I met Chef Morimoto in his restaurant in Disney Springs. That was a bucket list thing for me. I love going to famous chefs' restaurants, and I always hope when I go in the door that they're going to be there. And this time I got my wish. Chef Morimoto was in the restaurant. I quietly and politely asked the server if I could go meet him. Didn't even need a picture. And then I just really wanted to meet him, say hello, thank him for his wonderful restaurant, his food. And, that was an honor to, get to meet him. And he was like, "Yeah, bring your camera. Let's have a picture." And he was so much fun. And, it was really, really uplifting. And it really, really reset my heart, my soul, my mind, and brought me back here into reality, as I call it, in a really good way. I was really okay being back. It wasn't like, "Oh my God, I need a vacation for my vacation," or "Gosh, I really don't want to go back." I really got to enjoy myself, do the things I love, nurture my inner child at Harry Potter Land and Universal, eat good food, spend time with my husband, and really just be together. So, those are the three tips that I say are really necessary to take care of you first and foremost. And it's important to do this every week, in some cases, every day, whenever possible. And definitely, vacation a couple times a year or whatever the case may be. Get away, do things that take you away from not just your business, but your daily life too, because daily life can get you down if there's just so much going on in your world, whatever that may be. You need a break from all of it. So, self-care, vacations, downtime, take care of you. It is not selfish. It is not taking away from others. What is taking away from others is not taking care of you, because then you're not your best to be able to take care of them and do what you can with them. And that's one other bonus tip here is it's okay to say no. No to things that aren't a fit for you. No to things that will take too much of your time. No to the things that just, don't light you up. So there you have it. There are my tips for this week for taking care of you first and foremost so that you can be your best in your life, in your business, and everything you do. Thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing y'all next week.